People, this is the second part of the story, and things really build up from here. So, here I go. That movement inconvenienced his sitting posture, but he wanted to be battle ready. They were very close to the station. Rickshaw, Vikram tempo, cycles, each one of them ignored Maqsood's blaring honks. Many offered contemptuous looks, but mostly they continued with their slow approach, giving way at the 11th hour, when the honks and the imminent threat of a heavier body came within touching distance. The last turn negotiated and the taxi entered the precincts of the station. It was akin to an agonizing end of a marathon. He could feel the heartbeats hammering away. The door of the Wagoner was unlocked and ajar. He held on to the handle lest it would fly open. The car had barely halted. His profuse thank yous done, he threw himself out literally and flew literally again. He entered the portico running, a swift turn to the left, and the few steps were covered in giant leaps. There, right in front, about 100 meters away, was the platform, but he entered the portico running, a swift turn to the left, and the few steps were covered in giant leaps. There, right in front, about 100 meters away, was the platform, but the train was moving. The train was leaving the station. He ran as if there was no tomorrow. There was no way he would board the moving train with so many people in front of him. He did the next best thing he could instantly do. He used his lung power. He shouted at the top of his voice as he darted like mad, "Hat jao! Hat jao!" He shouldered a dithering man in the front, pushed the next who was about to cross his way. He was a man possessed. He had never missed a train in his entire life. He could not miss it today. No, never. He exercised his lung power again. It had the desired effect. Heads turned. Many stopped. Curiosity turned into instant amusement. The small security gate that was enough to accommodate just one was abruptly cleared. He was on the platform now. The train was still moving. It hadn't picked up speed, but it was still rolling at a decent speed. He let out a final emergent call, "Move!" making the row of passengers at the near periphery of the platform to give him way. In seconds, he was there, right at the edge. The rolling train at an arm's length. But another fiasco. None of the coach gates were open. All securely shut for the journey. 3 coaches went by. He was on tenterhooks. Then a miracle. The gate of the next coach was half open. A short, purposeful run along the train and a final leap as the hands supported by the bar handles heaved the body onto the coach. His heart was still racing like a Formula car. He was short of breath, gasping occasionally, and sweat ran through his entire body. "This is 12429, he managed to the attendant who emerged from the air-conditioned inside. "Yes, it is 12429. But what's the rush?" The train is entering the platform from the yard. Yes, it is 12429. But what's the rush? The train is entering the platform from the yard. It would have stopped shortly. It is running slightly late tonight. The attendant said, as a matter of fact. People, I ended the story right there. Some anticlimax that. So I hope you have enjoyed the story, people. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'll continue this aspect of narrating my stories each Saturday, and I hope you will join me every Saturday for the listening part. And of course, do not forget to comment, leave your thoughts behind, and share if you can. And of course, take good care of yourself. Continue to write if you can. Write every day. And of course, as I said, please take good care of yourself. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.